Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be covering some data packs for Minecraft 1.25/6. All the links will be in the description in the order I showcased them, so let's jump straight to it. Now the first one is Obria's Biome Overhaul. I could have said that name wrong and I do apologise if I did, but this one basically just overhauls some overworld biomes. You can see trees are completely different and I really do like the look of these trees. This right here is a sparse jungle and you can see the trees are pretty unique for the jungle. They look more like kind of palm trees than the just casual jungle. You then have over here which is like a forest, and the oak trees and birch trees look a lot different as well. So this data pack just changes up a load of overworld biomes, customizing the trees and also adding to some of the biomes to make them feel a little bit more unique. Now I'm not going to cover every single biome because there is a lot of changes, but here is sparse jungles. There is some moss right here with some mud. And I really do like the look of this data pack. Not only does it make every biome feel different, it also doesn't make them feel modded. They still feel somewhat vanilla. Now this is a normal jungle and I really do like the look of these jungle trees, the way they like arch at the very top. There is also this type of jungle tree, which I think is what we saw in the sparse jungle, where it has like 4 different caps on it, which I think is really cool. I really do like the look of that as well. And I think the only other biome we're going to show is the taiga, which changes these spruce trees a little bit, but it does also add a lot more to the biome with patches of pod seals, some mushrooms, and then also some fallen trees with moss. Now this forest is kind of cool. I like these trees where it's kind of like old and ruined, but there's no leaves on top. You can also find fallen birch trees, and then there is like a big massive lava lake over here surrounded by basalt and some deep slate, which I think is really cool. And this is spawned inside of the forest. And then right here there is a custom lake that can also spawn. And then the final thing I'm going to show within this data pack is here is the spruce trees but covered in snow. They are exactly the same, just with snow on top. It does also make a lot of changes to certain things like this. You can see the generation has been made more sloped inside of this snowy slopes. So it doesn't just add new trees, it does also change how certain biomes generate. I did just want to see if cherry groves were changed, and cherry groves have had some minor tweaks. You can see the trees are pretty much the same, but they also have like a thicker base to them. Although the tops of the trees do look roughly the same, that is really cool. I like how there's like one big one. That would be really cool if a biome had like a center tree. Now the next data pack I'm going to cover, I've covered before, but I want to mention it again because with 1.20.5/6, it made a lot of changes to data packs, and this is Blazing Caves Advancements. This pack adds, I think, just over 1,000 new advancements, and if you think Minecraft is boring, it definitely does give you more goals to set yourself up to do. You can see some of them right here: discover every forest, discover every dry. This is all biome related, so you have to explore to complete these. You have ride a boat with a chest in it. If I grant myself every single advancement, this is going to be really loud and take ages. And it does also give you a congratulations. So let's now have a look at every single advancement. I'm not going to cover them all because you can see there is so many of them. But there are also different categories theming around certain aspects of Minecraft. You have redstone, you have super challenges. These are things that require you to do a lot of extra things like gather 64 nether stars. You then have weaponry, you have farming, you have animals, potions, statistics, mining, nether, monsters, adventure, and the end. And you'd also have enchanting and building. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's not any new ones related to 1.20.5 apart from the ones that Minecraft added, which we can find in the animals tab right here. There might be some new ones. I haven't been able to find any though. But this is definitely a good data pack to get you going into Minecraft if you want extra goals rather than the default games. And you'd also get rewards from completing the advancements. You can see from giving myself every single advancement, I have now an inventory of items. These items, I think, can be changed, and it depends on what advancement you complete on what item you get. Third data pack is one that makes a change to entities, especially animals that you have in a pen, because if you have a load of cows or sheep, they are quite noisy, and if you have them near your base, it can be kind of annoying. Well, this data pack adds a way to fix that, and if I grab myself a name tag, and then an anvil, if you name a name tag Muffler, my bad, it has to be with a capital M. So if we now name one of the cows Muffler, all of the cows within a 20 block radius will be silenced. And this is a 10 block by 10 block in each direction. So if it's this cow right here, it would be 10 blocks that way, 10 blocks that way, 10 blocks that way, and 10 blocks that way. Meaning that you can now have a pen which is completely silent. The cows will still work exactly like they do in vanilla Minecraft. They just won't make a sound, and you don't need to name tag every single one of them. Now we can have a farm here with animals that is completely silent, so you don't have to have them far away from your base. This is especially good for chickens or something where you have to have the farm loaded. But don't forget, it has to be with a capital M, otherwise it will not work. The fourth data pack we're going to cover makes moving items inside of chests a lot easier. So all you need to do is grab yourself a crafting table, you need 8 pieces of paper, and then a single chest. And that'll get you a box packer. It can be used on chests and barrels, and it can only be used once. So once you unpack it, then you'll have to craft yourself a new one. And how this works is if I have a chest with a load of items in, I don't have enough inventory space to break this chest, but if I click it on, let's crouch and click, there we go. We now got the chest in our inventory with the items on it. And you can see it does show an outlay of where the chest will be placed or unpacked. Let's now say we want to move this to our new base, which will be over right here. I can now click and it will unpack the chest, and the chest still has every item inside of it. And I'm going to quickly just show you that this does work in survival mode as well. So let's grab the box unpacker again. Let's go down here and go inside of survival mode. We are going to shift click. There we go, we now have the chest. It does also stop you from sprinting. I cannot sprint while I'm holding this because the chest is heavy. Now there is a second version that you can craft, and this uses iron. So it's iron like so, paper like that, and then a chest in the center. And this is a reinforced box packer. And this has plus 24 extra durability. So I think this one can be used 24 times. If I pick it up, that hasn't done anything. Let's place it down right there. Yes, you can see it now has 24 out of 25. So it can be used 25 times before it breaks. So just by using an extra 4 iron, you can move multiple chests. And this data pack does also require a texture pack, but the texture pack is just to get the box unpacker to look like that. Otherwise, it will look like a carrot on a stick. And then the fifth and final data pack adds mushroom villages. Now, they are villages that spawn in the mushroom fields, and the houses and structures around here are themed around the mushrooms as well. We have one right here, which is a brewing stand room. They definitely do fit the feel of the biome. It does also add villagers to this biome, so you don't have to bring them here if this is a biome you want to build in. It does also make certain resources easier to obtain, because there's sugarcane, there is wheat, and some crops that spawn here. Over here, we just have a casual village center with then some copper lightning rods and another pen. Nothing too amazing down here. I do also like the diorite paths. And it seems like it goes in this direction with another village center. There is quite a big mushroom right here with some chiseled bookshelves with some enchantments inside. Protection 4, Curse of Binding. There is also some amethyst. And if we head upstairs, is there anything good up here? There's a crafting table and then another ladder that goes even higher. With nothing. Okay, a diamond block. Oh, that's cool. Although this data pack only adds one thing, and that is villages to this biome, it's really cool if you want to add more to the mushroom field. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy it, do leave a like and subscribe, as it does really help out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.